Good evening, everybody. Thank you to the people and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh and G&A and all our partners who have helped to make this bring this brilliant event together. So we've got this unbelievable group of fighters in amazing fights. Every one of these fights is a brilliant fight. Fight fans' paradise. Some of our Queensbury fighters are on the card. As Dev just said, Hamza, he's in a great fight with Adames, who's a real good quality champion. This is a great opportunity for Hamza, a really big opportunity. We're very proud of what he's done. He's Queensbury through and through. All he's ever done from the start, he's gone out to prove himself. What a great fighter he can become. And each fight along the way, he's got better and better. And I think if there's ever going to be his moment to become a world champion, this is it. So this should be a fabulous fight, a 50-50 fight. We've got a great heavyweight fight on the undercard. Big Bang Zhang, and he's in with Ajit. And again, what a great fight this is. Two really good quality heavyweights, both top 10 ranked. And the winner is going to get himself into a position where he's going to become a mandatory for the title. So they've got everything to gain. Again, a 50-50 fight, and the winners will be the fans watching this. The rest of the card is just a brilliant card, and I'm sure everybody along the tables will tell you how they're going to win it and the performances they're going to be putting up. But I promise you, this is the card of the century.
Top stuff. Thank you, Frank. Let's bring in Eddie Hearn. And Eddie, I've heard you speak with amazement about the quality of this card. Plenty of matchroom interest as well. Shakur Stevenson, late change of an opponent. Of course, you've got Israel Madrimov and Callum Smith.
Yeah, thanks, Dev. Good evening, everybody. I feel lucky. I don't know about you guys. I feel like a fight fan that's just going to have one of the greatest nights on Saturday. The opportunity to sit there and watch, without doubt, the greatest fight card we've ever seen. So many great fights, and the opportunity for the sport of boxing to keep expanding, to keep growing around the world. If we keep producing nights like this through Riyadh season, the sport is going to continue to grow. And His Excellency is doing so and leading the way with tremendous passion, but he's also doing it in a way that is truly respecting the fighters. I want to focus firstly from our side on the WBC Lightweight World Championship between Shakur Stevenson and Josh Padley. As we know, Floyd Schofield was withdrawn from the fight from the British Boxing Board of Control on Tuesday. It's a disaster for a show. It's a disaster for a promoter, because somehow we've got to find a replacement for Shakur Stevenson. He's been training for 12 weeks. He's ready to fight. And we did that in a way that really warmed my soul, because there was no doubt from His Excellency that he wanted to make sure Shakur Stevenson fought on Saturday. But in doing that, we also gave a life-changing opportunity to another fighter in Josh Padley. A guy that was in training, a guy that was ready for that phone call that got him out of bed and on a plane the next day for an opportunity to fight for a world title and financially secure himself. And in this sport, that it has to be the aim. Fighters have to strive for legacy, but at the same time, they have to make sure that financially they can live a great life after boxing. And we really wish the best of luck to Josh Padley, and I want to thank His Excellency for personally allowing this fight to continue. The man on my left, I think greatness is a word that is thrown around a lot in boxing now. I think greatness is a fantastic word for Shakur Stevenson. As a young man who's already a 3-division world champion, I believe this is a guy that can go down in the footsteps of quality, like a Leonard, like a Pernell Whitaker, like a Mayweather. For me, this is one of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters on the planet now. And there's so much more to give. He's not even scraped the surface in terms of his ability, his quality, and the legacy that he will produce in the sport. So enjoy watching this young man tomorrow, because he's going to be at the top of boxing for a long time. Thanks to the team, Josh Dubin, Jay Prince, everybody, for making sure this man can showcase his skills on Saturday night. Also, Israel Madrimov against Virgil Ortiz. For me, I think this is the fight of the night. Israel Madrimov jumped in with Terence Crawford. You know how I feel about that fight. It was a very, very close fight. Virgil Ortiz is a fantastic fighter. Matchroom and Golden Boy duke heads in what is, for me, one of the best fights in the 154-pound division. And any time you start a fight card with Callum Smith against Joshua Padley, a fight that can headline the O2 in London, headline the Liverpool Arena, you know this is a fight card for the ages. Callum Smith Padley is one of the top British fights out on the scene, now at a world level. And we believe Callum Smith will be victorious in a tremendous fight, as we do Israel Madrimov, as we do Shakur Stevenson. Thank you for letting Matchroom and our great fighters be part of this moment in time, this moment in history on February the 22nd, live and exclusive on DAZN around the world. Sit back. If you're a fight fan, get ready for the greatest night you've ever witnessed. And if you're new to the sport, well, welcome. Don't get used to this every week, but enjoy your journey in boxing because it's the greatest sport in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Eddie. Great stuff. Fantastic stuff. Let's hear from some of these fighters up here. There's young Muhammad Alakal, fight number 3 for him. And I've only got really one question for you, Muhammad. I've seen the photos, I've seen the videos. You've been with Roberto Duran. What kind of tips have you picked up from that legend?
Yeah, hello everyone. The last 2 weeks of my camp I've been training with Roberto Duran. I've learned a lot from that experience, and hopefully I can showcase my skills come Saturday night.
By the way, Roberto Duran just arrived. Can we please get a round of applause for Hands of Stone, an absolute living legend. Our greatest living fighter is in the building. Great to see you, Roberto. Let's bring in Ziad Al-Mayouf. Now, Ziad, at the launch press conference, you gave such a passionate speech about Saudi boxing and being a flag bearer. How important is it for you to keep up your momentum on Saturday night?
First of all, I just want to welcome everyone and welcome the world on behalf of our leadership and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to Saudi Arabia. So welcome everyone to Saudi Arabia. I want to thank our inspirational leadership, the custodian of the 2 holy mosques, King Salman, and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, for their vision in Vision 2030 that has inspired so many like me, and me especially, and the youth in this kingdom to make history. And that's what you should expect of me Saturday night, God willing. And also, not just the support, but the complete adoption of His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh for me, my career, and all Saudi boxers, including Mighty Mo here tonight with us together on the card. And it's very important for me to keep my momentum, but what's more important for me is to keep reminding myself that this pressure that is on me is what has gotten me here today. I'm not a victim to the pressure. I'm a superhero because of that pressure. I get to stand for something. I get to give hope and make dreams come true and have others look up to me and try to achieve it even bigger and better. And since I'm on the world stage, I just want to say 2 things. Everyone always keeps telling me you need to start doing this for yourself. You need to start fighting this career for yourself. It wouldn't mean anything if I did it just for myself. What I love about this career is who I'm doing it for, the kingdom, the Arab world, the younger generation that are going to come after me and look up to Zizo. And the second thing is, to the world, if only 1% listen to this message, then I've done my job. Every single person you see on this card today and on this table is a great boxer, yes, but a much better fighter outside of the ring than they are inside of the ring. Whatever you are doing in life, if you want to be on this stage in whatever field you're in, you are going to be pushed to the brink of quitting, never giving up, and thinking it's not for you. Every single person on this table has felt it, and every single person is sitting on this table because they've pushed past it. So my message to the world is to just never give up, because I'm so glad everyone here, and myself especially, didn't.
Thank you. Brilliant stuff. I'll tell you, every time Ziad Al-Mayouf talks, I start getting chills. Fantastic speech there. Thank you so much, Ziad. Let's bring in Spencer Brown of Gold Star Promotions. And Spencer, you're involved, of course, in making all of this happen, but particularly you've got a couple of guys involved from your side, Hamza Shiraz and Ajit Kabayal.
Yeah, I'm sitting next to what I think will be a future heavyweight champion of the world. and the same with Hamza. Both guys are gentlemen. They're so nice to deal with. I mean, Hamza's an exemplary human being. It's a pleasure to work with, and for me, he's the best middleweight in the world at the moment. I know he's got Mr. Adamas to fight, who again I think is an unbelievable fighter. I think it will be a mega fight. I don't think there'll be that much in it, but I think our man will become victorious. And our other fight as well, don't forget Joe Parker as well. We're just trying to sort that one out at the moment. And then I'm sitting next to what I think is a so underestimated fighter in Ajit Kabayel. He's proved he chops people down like wood. He's proved that on the big stage you can do it and do it really well. He, if he wins this, he's, you know, in the stars align, he's in for some massive fights. And I can't see too many people beating this guy. I really can't. So keep your hats on for Saturday. It is literally the best card you'll ever see. It's the best card you'll ever see. If you're going to buy pay-per-view, get it now. You know, I'm looking forward to all of it. There's some great fighters on this card, some great fights from top to bottom. Quality, quality, quality. It just screams at you. And this is a history-making card. So everybody here enjoy it. It's a sellout crowd. You can't buy a seat in the stadium. You can't get a seat or get a ticket anywhere. So this is one of the biggest events that Saudi's put on, and fair play to Turki Al Sheikh, because what he's done in this one, he's really pushed the boat out. Thank you very much.
Great stuff. Thank you, Spencer. Okay, listen, the reason why this fight is this card is so brilliant is that there are fights here which could headline anywhere, and this is one of them. Callum Smith, Joshua Buatsi, the WBO interim light heavyweight championship on the line. We've got a light heavyweight main event, and we've got this fascinating fight between these two guys fighting for the right. Firstly, let's bring in Ben Shalom, Joshua Buatsi's promoter here. And Ben, it's a big, important fight for your man, Josh.
It's a huge fight. First want to say thank you to His Excellency, thank you to Riyadh Season. It's an honour to be here. It's an incredible card. Even as a fan, Saturday night is going to be something very special. But the reason why we're here is Joshua Buatsi is this man. It's been an unbelievable journey so far. It's been a flawless journey so far. He's been through the whole of the domestic scene, but now it's time to step up to elite level and world level. And Josh has been preparing for this moment since the fight has been announced. And Callum Smith truly is elite level. I believe this fight can steal the show. And I believe it's going to be a massive, massive statement for Joshua Buatsi, who has his eyes on the main event.
Thank you very much, Ben. Let's bring in Callum Smith, who is the challenger on Saturday night. And Callum, give us your thoughts on Joshua Buatsi. And tell me this, you being a former world champion, do you feel like you're a class above Joshua Buatsi?
Yeah, I just feel I'm the better fighter. I think, no, it's a good fight. Stylistically, it should be a good one, and I think the fact that it's on this show and sharing the stage with so many great fighters says how good the fighter is and the magnitude of the show and the occasion. But I'm fully focused on why I'm here, and that's to do a job and perform, showcase my skills, and ultimately get the win this weekend.
Well, Joshua, I know you are the interim champion and you very much want to become the full world champion. Tell us how you're feeling and tell us why you come away with the win on Saturday night.
It's a short message, Dev. We're 2 days away, so I'll see everyone Saturday, 22nd of February.
I was expecting a short message, to be honest, Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Callum Smith. Let's move to the heavyweight division, where we've got this fantastic WBC interim heavyweight championship clash. Zhilei Zhang, Ajit Kabayel. And I want to start with Ajit Kabayel here. Now, Zhilei was asked earlier in the week to give 3 reasons why he beats you. His reasons were bang, bang, bang. Tell us how you intend on dealing with Chinese power on Saturday.
First of all, thank you, Turkey Al Sheikh, my manager Spencer Brown, and Queensberry Promotion. Yeah, I heard he says this more time he will bang me. You know, Saturday we will see he bang me or I bang him.
Well, let's find out from Gilles Zhang, who I'm sure has his own idea as to who will be banging who. Gilles, you've made it pretty clear that you can knock out Ajit Kabayel. He's unbeaten. Tell us why you're so confident you will knock him out.
因为我的自信就来自于我的生活，来自于我的训练，所以说周六我要办他。
Sorry guys, my confidence comes from my training and my discipline. I'm going to bang him Saturday.
I'm Big Bang. I bang you. No dealing.
Thank you, Gilles. Thank you, Ajit. Brilliant. Can't wait for that one. Yeah, just a brilliant heavyweight fight. Okay, let's move to the middleweight division where Carlos Adames, this is serious business, this fight, believe me. Carlos Adames, the WBC World Middleweight Champion, defends his crown against the challenger Hamza Shiraz, the unbeaten challenger. And I'll come to you here, Hamza. I mean, this is the opportunity, the platform, everything you've been working for on Saturday, but also you've got an opponent here who has been pretty vocal in the build-up, saying he's going to take your head out.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank the Almighty Allah for allowing us to be here today. I'd like to thank Frank Warren, the man who's believed in me from when no one did. I'd like to thank Spencer Brown for everything. And yeah, Dev, this is what dreams are made of. When it comes to this level, listen, I've never been a man to say too many words or talk too much shit, to be fair. I just go about my business and handle it, and Saturday night it's no different.
Okay, well, let's hear from your opponent, Carlos Adames, the champion. And Carlos, you have been referring to Hamza Shiraz as your next victim. You've said that you don't believe the hype. What are you thinking ahead of Saturday night?
Bueno, primeramente muchísimas gracias a todos. Me siento muy contento de estar aquí, gran cartelera, representar mi país. Pienso que todavía no he enfrentado peleadores de calidad, peleadores de alto nivel. El primer peleador de alto nivel que va a enfrentar se supone que es el más peligroso de toda la división de los 160 y por eso lo voy a vencer fácil.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for being here. I'm really happy to be fighting on this card and really happy to represent my country. I believe that he hasn't fought any fighter with the skill level close to mine, and his first real fight will be against the best guy in the 160 division.
Okay, what's the prediction on Saturday?
Será una buena pelea, no tengo nada pronosticado, pero sé que será una buena pelea y no llegará a la decisión.
I'm sure it will be a very good fight, but it won't be a decision.
Thank you very much, Carlos Adames. Thank you, Hamza Shiraz. Let's move to a brilliant fight in the super welterweight division. Virgil Ortiz and Israel Madrimov, a little bit also of a golden boy against Matchroom here. I want to bring in the golden boy himself, Oscar De La Hoya. I mean, you've backed Virgil Ortiz, the man sat next to you from the very start, but this is a tough assignment on Saturday night.
Absolutely, it's a very, very difficult fight for both guys. Primeramente, quiero hablar en español para todos los fans, por todo el mundo viendo en vivo en The Zone el sábado, porque va a haber compadres de Panamá, de México, de Cuba, de España. Everybody's going to be watching across the globe, and this card by far is the best card that I've seen in decades. I remember Don King putting on cards with Mike Tyson, Trinidad, Julio Cesar Chavez on the same bill. I think this tops it. I believe that all the young fighters here are here to prove something, and they're going to show it Saturday night. These are not easy fights. These are pick'em fights, and I do want to thank Eddie Hearn. I do want to thank Shakur Stevenson for being very professional, and I'm sorry for what happened to Kid Austin. And because I know, as a fighter myself, I know that all the hard work and dedication you put into this fight. So, and all the very best, Eddie. You stepped in and you made it happen. So this fight, this card is going to be incredible. It's going to be amazing. And what can I tell you about Virgil Ortiz? Every single opponent, except for one, has gone down, has been knocked out. Not only does it show you how strong he is, how active he is, his determination, but how smart he is. Virgil Ortiz is not going to go in there and, yeah, he wants to put in a show. He wants to put on a great show for everyone to watch, because this card, this Riyadh season card, is going to be televised globally for everyone to enjoy at a fraction of a cost of pay-per-view. And we have to thank Turki El Sheikh. We have to thank Salah and Dr. Rakan for putting this incredible card together. But I'll tell you one thing. I love the main event, Bivol, Beterbiev. It's an amazing rematch. But this fight here, I believe, as a fighter, not as a promoter, as a fighter, this fight right here will steal the show on Saturday night. Not because I dislike anybody, no, it's because these young men are the best in their weight division. They're the best at what they do. They're strong, they're powerful, they're smart, and they want to prove that they're the best at 154. So, guys, enjoy, que disfrutan esta gran pelea, esta gran noche de peleas. Así que gracias, muy amable. Thank you very much, Turkey. Thank you.
Great stuff. Thank you, Oscar. Well, let's bring in Israel Madrimov. And I just have one question for you, Israel. I know you're not big on talking, but they call you the Dream. Tell us why you are a nightmare for Virgil Ortiz on Saturday night.
Assalamu alaikum. Since my debut, I always chased big fights. Thanks to Riyadh season, His Excellency. I have another big fight. Inshallah, I show great fight on Saturday. I want to show my skills for fans, boxing fans, because...
Okay, let's hear from Virgil Ortiz. Thank you, Israel. Great stuff. Well, Virgil, you have sounded very motivated all week. You've been talking about how you want to be a throwback fighter. This is a throwback kind of fight. Tell me what you're thinking. How are you going to get the job done?
First of all, I want to thank Turkey for giving me the opportunity to showcase my skills over here in Saudi Arabia, across the world. I want to thank my promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, Eric Gomez, people working in Golden Boy, Devin De La Hoya, Larry out here doing the videography, Jane, and my coaches, Robert Garcia, my dad, Hector Beltran, Robert Garcia Jr., Charles Tremblay, anyone that I might have missed, just thank you. Without you guys, I would not be here. And there's not much to say. I think that, in my opinion, trying to be unbiased as I can, this is the best fight on the card. It's going to steal the show. But I'm very excited to see all these other fights happen in person. Very privileged to be here. And I'm not going to let this opportunity go to waste. So nothing much else to say. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Thank you.
Let's talk about this surprise fight which has emerged this week in the lightweight division for the WBC World Lightweight Championship. Of course, it was meant to be Shakur against Floyd Schofield. Floyd Schofield can't fight. And in steps Josh Padley. Josh, I just want to know, what has your last 48 hours been like? Talk to us.
First of all, I want to thank you to everybody involved in Riyadh season, Turkey Al Sheikh and Matchroom Boxing for this opportunity. This is my second time involved in a Riyadh season event now, and I'm feeling truly blessed to be here. But the last 48 hours has been absolutely crazy for me. A dream opportunity. This is the pinnacle of boxing, and this is what I'm in it for.
Looking forward to it?
Absolutely. Like you say, this is everybody's dream. If you get into boxing, you aim for a world title. Not many people even get the opportunity to fight for it, and here I have. I've got it on 4 days' notice, so I'm absolutely ecstatic.
Great stuff. Well, Shakur Stevenson, I mean, same question to you. What's the last 48 hours been like for you?
It's been kind of crazy. There's been a lot going on, but I remain focused. I know I put in a lot of work this training camp, and I'm coming here with the same mentality. I know there's a guy that want to take food off my table, and I'm not gonna let him.
Bit of a danger of the unknown here. How are you dealing with that?
I mean, I fought in the amateurs. I feel like it reminds me of the amateurs where you don't know who you're going to fight next. So it's okay. I mean, I'm going to go fill them out, and then I'm going to take care of business.
More pressure to get the job done?
Nah, it's always a little bit of pressure, but like I said, I'm locked in, I'm focused, and I'm coming to get them.
The challenger, Callum Mundo Smith, taking on the defending champion, Joshua Buatsi, in a scheduled 12-round contest. It will be for the WBO Interim Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Cabahil taking on Jaleh Big Bang Zhang this Saturday in a scheduled 12-round contest for the vacant WBC Interim Heavyweight Championship of the World.
What's the next one?
The challenger, Israel, the Dream Madrimov, taking on the defending champion, Virgil Ortiz Jr., this Saturday in a scheduled 12-round contest for the WBC Interim Super Welterweight Championship of the World. The challenger, Hamza Shiraz, taking on the defending champion, Carlos El Caballo Bronco Adames, this Saturday in a scheduled 12-round contest for the WBC Middleweight Championship of the World. The challenger, Josh Padley, taking on the defending champion, Shakur Stevenson. This Saturday in a scheduled 12-round contest, it will be for the WBC Lightweight Championship of the World.